Here we go. I'm here, everyone. What's going on? King Fragrance, Tyler42, Tiki Taki, Wyatt, C2. What's going on, everyone? How is everyone's day going that far? How is everyone's day going so far? See that toy boy looking real nice in the collection. It is looking nice. It is looking nice. It's in a it's in a really fortunate spot for the camera because it's literally like front and center right there. But looking good. I'm also wearing this one as well. Bro, I've been so busy with sports, I've missed like 3 lives. Wyatt, you're totally good. I understand that people are busy. I've gotten super busy too with the school year, and then I'm working and everything like that. In the summer, I will be going live more just because, one, I will be staying up later, especially on like the weekdays. So I will have just simply more time to squeeze in a live, whether it's early morning live, midday live, late at night live. I will be able to get more lives. M4 was going on. Best clone of Imagination. So I've only tried one clone of Imagination, Game of Spades, Full House. I really like Full House. I think it's a good fragrance. No, I've never tried Imagination, so I can't speak. Imagination or Game of Spades, Full House is this super good to me. It's minty, it's citrusy, and it's like a clean powderiness. It's a really good fragrance, good longevity, good projection, parfum concentration. It is more expensive for a clone fragrance. It's about 80 bucks, but it's still cloning something that's like $300, $400 minimum. But I will not trade Toy Boy. Toy Boy is a I love it. King, if you love it, I feel like most people would probably not like Toy just because it's super floral. Maybe women could like this one more than guys, just based off the floral. But like as a guy's fragrance, some guys are just gonna smell this and they're gonna be like, you know what, this is not it for me. My Gators got the dub today. It's a big Sweet 16. I was nervous as hell. Game two. Hey, C2, congrats. I don't know what this guy is even writing. Aqua Dubai is a solid Louis Vuitton clone. Just bought it last week. All Harmain Amber Oud Aqua Dubai, I believe is the full name. First of all, I hate the Amber Oud line. Not fragrances. I hate the name. Like Club de Nuit, it's such a long like name. I guess Club de Nuit isn't all of the, all the amber root. What am I even thinking of? What am I saying? I have no clue. Anyways, I've heard Aqua Dubai is a pretty good clone. Now, it's about half the price of Full House, so I could definitely try it, give it a good comparison. I know Aqua Dubai sits around to $60. So again, more expensive for a clone. It is a newer release. Same with Full House. I'm sure eventually Full House will go down in price a little bit, but I definitely could check that one out. I do want something from brand behind that one. Is that one off? Because I know Armoff has Club de Nuit Man, or the Club de Nuit line. I don't know what else. I smell, what brand is that one? My friend has Game of Spades Full House. It smells like iced tea a little bit. I can kind of see it like it's like a lemony tea like simmer. I don't know. Am I lagging? I better not be. Better now? Okay, I have no clue. Okay. Seems like we are good. I love Toy Boy. Toy Boy's super good. I did 4 sprays, and it's pretty strong. It kind of gave me a headache at first, and every time I have worn Toy Boy, I sprayed on, and for the first like hour or two, it kind of gives me a headache, and then the headache just goes away. But Toy Boy's good fragrance. It definitely is a little nauseating just because it's floral rose, especially, which can kind of get irritating to some people, but after like that first hour or two, I absolutely love this one. Suggest you something underrated iris scent. Dior Homme Intense. King, how was the party last night? You won't believe what happened. What happened? It's 50 on Amazon. Okay, all harming. Thank you, I smell. Took a power nap and ended up missing the party. They was blowing up my phone. King is the #1 partier, guys. Damn, King, they must have been pissed you missed it. I heard the party wasn't good. It was bad. King, maybe you didn't miss it, and you got to think about it like this. All those people now, waking up, hungover, you're not. Just mad I missed Brian and Grim live for no reason. I stopped on their live. Bro, I was hanging out with my girlfriend, but I, got on their live, and I just took a fat nap. Traded my friend Cuba Milestone for TikTok shop fragrance called Coastal, which smells version of Cool Water, but only lasts hours. Tyler, I actually saw that video that Cuba Milestone. I don't know which one that's a clone of. I don't think it's a clone of the original La Mall. However, it could be. But I've heard all the Cuba fragrances for like $8 are pretty good. You say sweeter version of Cool Water, but still only lasts around 3 hours. So Cool Water is this nice green earthy aquatic fragrance. So a sweeter version, I would assume it still has like that earthy aquaticness, but maybe mixed with like Invictus or one of those like popular fragrance lines. I could definitely see a fragrance like that, one being able to be pretty cheap, as Cool Water's pretty cheap, and two, just like being kind of like nice at that cheap price. Scent of the day, Sakart. I've never heard of that one. What brand is that from? Glad I missed the party, but not the live. The only reason I missed it is because you came from the buffet. You got up early. You were in a food coma. Gotcha, King. Gifson, I had said a good underrated iris scent would be Dior Homme Intense, in my opinion. Very good. Now, like, Dior Intense is a very popular, or the Dior on is a very popular line. However, Dior Homme Intense is just super good. If you want a good everyday wear iris fragrance, Prada L'Homme or Prada L'Homme Intense are both good. Was washing my car most of the time during the live. You threw down some Popeyes after. Bro, Popeyes is good. I have a Popeyes in my town. I went there the other day with my girlfriend. They have, in my opinion, the best chicken sandwich. Now, like, Wendy's has a decent chicken sandwich. McDonald's has a decent chicken sandwich. They're not really like chicken sandwich spots. They're, burger places. But Popeyes is so good, dude. I love it. I love Popeyes. King Me Too. Modhov, what's going on? Underrated Iris Frag. Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir Parfum. I've heard a lot about Narciso Rodriguez. I've never tried anything from him or their brand. People still eat at Wendy's. See, do not even diss. Wendy's is the best fast food spot. Best fast food spot. Sup, man? I'm wearing Cuba Gold today. Justin, what's going on? Justin, is Cuba Gold a clone of the original La Mall? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Azure Coastal is really good, but it was pretty much gone by the end of third period. Atomizer is insane. And spray is almost like the City Rhythm fragrances you have. City Rhythm. Do not get me started on their atomizers. First of all, just like really nice packaging. I love this white cap on it. It just kind of makes it stick out. This is Redline 2654. Let's check out the atomizer. So good. And it's like heavenly sweet. It's so good. Just traded and got Cuba Prestige Classic. So underrated. What is up with everyone getting Cuba fragrances or trading them? Wyatt, what does Cuba Prestige Classic smell like? What is it cloning? I'm pretty sure Cuba Gold is the La Mall clone, but I have no clue otherwise. Bro just wasted like 50 cents from one spray. Bro, that's how I feel about those R2B2 fragrances. They're like 50, 60 bucks, and then I feel like you just get them, and even just like making a video with them, spraying them, granted, they're a lot cheaper than, City Rhythm fragrances, but you're still, like, you're wasting so much in those videos. Probably going to do a live around 4:15 if you want to join up. If this stream is ended Eastern time, it's 2 hours ahead of me. That's an hour. Tyler, I probably won't be on, my live anymore because I'll probably just do a full hour live. I could probably stop by. I know I stopped by on a live you did when you were doing a collab with someone, and it was pretty cool. So I will at least try to stop by. I just got R2B2. Wyatt, what do you think about it? And is it worth the hype, or is it just the atomizers? King, we need you coming back with the lives because we need to do one. C2, me and you need to do one. King, me and King need to do one. We need Tim to come back. I need to go live with Dayron again. Me and Dayron haven't been live since the summer. We did like 2 lives in the summer, um, but we didn't. Just like continue going live. Honestly, I didn't go live with people from like the end of the summer, maybe like a little bit into the school year, up until pretty recently. I think maybe I went live like every so often with someone, but I really just as a whole like started working and then like really got busier. R2B2 is actually really soft lavender citrus, going to be a big staple in my summer collection. What R2B2 is it? Because there's like R2B2 AI and there's like a bunch of them. 95% Lamal, but only $8. I keep seeing like I'll see a 4 pack of the Cuba fragrances. I saw like they have the original like just like the original like cigar packaged one. It's like a 4 pack for like $12, and then they'll have like a black one, which I think is Prestige Classic, and again it's like a 4 pack for like $12. I've seen them, and then I've seen just like the normal Cuba fragrances by themselves for like $8. Dude, first of all, they're no, I don't know. They could just be a 3.4 ounce. They look huge, first of all, and then like you can get a 4 pack of them for like $12 at my local Ross. I want to pick them up. And I was there, last time I was at my Ross, I ended up picking out Calvin Klein's Eternity Air. This is a super good summer fragrance. It combines Eternity, like Jimmy Choo Man, and like Gucci Guilty Black. Super good. And this is $27. So I could have got the Cuba Classic set, or just the like normal Cuba set for $12, and then the Prestige Classic set for $12. So it would have been like $3 cheaper than this. I am glad I picked this one up. I've never seen this one pop up before, and I've seen those Cubas pop up time and time again. So I'm happy that I got this one. Modhov asks, what's the longevity on this one? So longevity isn't the best, probably 5 to 6 hours. That's what I get. 5 to 6 hours of where you can actually smell it. And like after it, yeah, like 7, 8 hours, you can walk up to someone, sniff their neck and still smell it. But after about 5 to 6 hours, it's not going to be projecting a whole lot. Air, it's super good. I enjoy it. Smells super good. It smells very nostalgic for me. My dad wore Gucci Guilty Black and Jimmy Choo Man, so it's like a combination of both of those fragrances in my collection. Senna de Latafa Sakar, what is that one a clone of? Need to do a live with Dayron too. He hasn't been live in so long. I don't know if he does anymore. And I know for a minute, like he wasn't posting anymore, but I did see how he did start posting more, which is definitely good to see. I love Dayron. He's been nothing but cool. I might be getting Cremo Spice. I'm like Vanilla soon. Your dad said if they have it at his job's gift shop, he might get it since he gets them for 13. A Tyler, I hope you do, man. What's the longevity? Or I already read this one. What I think of the YSL myself, the Eau de Parfum is so damn good. The Le Parfum is still good. It's kind of just like Born and Roma Intense. Um, like it's nothing special, is what I'm really trying to say here. It's a good fragrance, but it's nothing special. And if I'm not mistaken, it's more expensive than Born in Roma Intense. I would say Born in Roma Intense would just be a better option than myself Le Parfum, but the original myself is, as far as like an everyday fragrance goes, here would be the only ones that would beat it for me. Acqua di Gio Profondo and Parfum, Versace Dylan Blue, Legend Eau de Parfum, Hawas Ice would be like the only ones I would have above the original myself. The original myself is so good. Team Fresh, King, that is just facts. Because here's the thing: 9 times out of 10, when you get a compliment on a fragrance, it's more than likely going to be a fresh fragrance. They're a lot more liked, and you'll notice maybe you get a compliment every day regardless of what you wear. You may notice more people will actually talk to you or give you compliments or, maybe ask you what you're wearing if you are wearing a fresh fragrance. Gourmand gang. And here's the thing, C2, I love my gourmand fragrances. I love my coffee fragrances. I love my, sugary sweet vanillas. Gourmand and fresh fragrances are so good, but this is what I've been saying. If I can only pick one, fresh or gourmand, I'd go fresh just because you could wear them year round. I really wouldn't want to be wearing like a gourmand in the summer. Now, if they have like a super fresh gourmand, that would be great, but a lot of gourmands tend to be like warm and spicy. You're lucky I can't remove your comment, C2. Staple fragrance for fall and winter was Latafa Camera and Cremo Bourbon and Oak. Your summer slash spring staples are probably going to be Pola Blue, Nautica Voyage, or Eros Energy. They would all be super good for sure. Tyler, maybe look into like Hawas or Hawas Ice, Tyler. I would say if you if you like Invictus and YSLY about equally as much, get Hawas Ice. If you like Invictus more, then just go Hawas. I think that they're both phenomenal. I love Hawas Ice. You can talk about fresh all you want, but gourmands win every time. Where Brian at? Well, Brian wears like 10,000 sprays, dude. My favorite coffee fragrance. Ooh, a lot of people would think I'd say Kamarakawa, but my favorite coffee fragrance is actually Paris Corner's Tiramisu Speculoos. So it's similar to Kamarakawa. They're, vanilla and coffee fragrances. Tiramisu Speculoos is just, first of all, I love the bottle. Kamarakawa has another, Kamarakawa has a phenomenal bottle. This bottle is phenomenal in my opinion, and it's just better than Kamarakawa's. And then the scent on this one's better. I get better longevity and projection on Kamarakawa, but this scent is just absolutely incredible, and it's so good. Clone of Acqua di Gio Profumo, nice. I've never actually tried Profumo, so I can't speak on it. I've tried like the new Parfum, which is supposed to smell like Profumo, but I've never tried it. Get out. Yo, Micah, been a minute. Gavin, I remember you, man. How's it been? Sick Muhammad Ali shirt. Thank you. Like I said, the females love the more unisex smells than the masculine scents. And I wouldn't necessarily say females love unisex more than like masculine. I would say women would probably like a fresher fragrance more than more than like a masculine fragrance. My girlfriend personally, I could give her an option between like Dior Sauvage, something like super like masculine, um, or I could give her the choice between like Acqua di Gio Parfum. She would choose Acqua di Gio Parfum every single time. Or like Le Beau. Those are a lot of those like fresh fragrances my girlfriend likes. And then even like the, winter fragrances my girlfriend likes, there's still more of like those soft ones. For instance, Stronger With You EDT is her favorite fragrance. If you guys have smelt this one, it's a nice, like soft, vanilla, slightly floral chestnut fragrance. And like honestly, I can see why. And it's kind of weird, but like having a girlfriend has given me a huge insight within fragrances because I just simply ask her like, "Oh, what do you think about this one? What do you like about this one?" If I have a question, what do you personally prefer? Do you prefer, more masculine fragrances or fresher fragrances? And she'll always give me, her honest answer. And like really it is a lot of those like clean, fresh fragrances. And yeah, so my personal recommendation, if you're looking just like be mass appealing, not even mass appealing, but like mass appealing for like women, go like a nice, fresh, super clean fragrance, and then, you'll also just smell super nice, fresh and clean. C2, you lucky I can't show that pic on YouTube. Are we thinking of the same pic, King? I'm thinking of the picture after you got out of surgery. My friend has Hawas. I really like it. It's a good freshie. Out of the bottle, I get a slight hint of grape. So Hawas Ice, I get more of that like grapey vibe because it has this super nice green apple. It kind of combines like the YSLY green apple, so it almost has this like super cool, like cooling grapey vibe. So if you really like that grapey fruity vibe, of Hawas, Go Hawas Ice. It's like that, but on steroids. Any Valentinos in my collection? Not anymore. I had the Intense. And what is my favorite? Like the Intense is super good. The EDT is super good. Coral Fantasy super good. Green Extravaganza is super good. Honestly, that main like those main four I listed, they're all like equally as good to me. I like them all. They're good, but they're none of them are really insane. Yellow Dream, I hate. That one is my least favorite by far. Have I tried Born in Roma? I have. It's super good, as I said. Rip George Foreman, yes, rip George Foreman. Obviously, this isn't a, George Foreman shirt. Maybe I should have got one, but rip George Foreman. And if you guys have a George Foreman grill, time to bust it out. Put it on eBay. Yo, man, what's going on? What's good with that giveaway prize? I never got it. Okay, Aaron, I don't know. Send me an email on that. Because I bought it, got confirmation, and then it said that it would be delivered like Friday. And then it says it's delivered for me. If it wasn't delivered, I can try and return it? I don't know. But, Aaron, I will figure that out. Because you're getting it. No, the one I showed in that chat yesterday, C2's the bro. I'm not going to show that flick of him. Bro, King Fair. I'm trying to sell, trade two of my fragrances, trying to get rid of Cremo, Sandalwood, and Suede, Goodfellow and Co. #1, Blue Sage and Tonka. I'm also going to start selling testers in my collection for $3. That's not a bad that's not like a bad idea, Tyler. Also, Aaron, if it's like going to continue to be weird, you just hit me up and I can like Venmo you the money for the fragrance or PayPal you the money for the fragrance too. Um Dude, what? I don't that's so weird because I paid for it. I paid for it before I even bought like I paid for it before I got these two, and then it still said these came before it said that the Amir Al Oud was even delivered, and then it said it was finally delivered. But I don't know. I have no clue. If really needed, I can send you out my bottle. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like 7 fragrances out. Well, I have way more because I'm selling some fragrances, but we're putting all these ones back. Most complimented fragrance in your collection, Club de Nuit Untold. So interestingly enough with that fragrance, Club de Nuit Untold is more often looked at as a clone of Instant Crush opposed to Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's still, it's cloning Instant Crush, which is cloning Baccarat Rouge 540, so it still is kind of cloning it. If you join my live today, should you do a fragrance live, guitar jamming live, or just a chill chatting live? I mean, realistically, like you could do all, just like post up in your room, um, post up in your room, talk, get some people in there, pull out the guitar, pull out some fragrances as people ask for them. That's the beauty with it too, is like, yes, right now I'm talking um, about talking like, yes, right now I'm talking about fragrances, but I have that opportunity where I could be like, all right, I'm done talking about fragrances for the next, 30 minutes of this live. I'm going to take y'all out to my living room. We're just going to sit and just talk. That's the beautiful thing of it. It's cool, man. Just asking as you're looking forward to it and didn't get it, but it is what it is. Yeah, and Aaron, I don't know. I have no clue. I haven't looked at it because, like, I've ordered so much more stuff off of Amazon, but I'll go look at the order. Like I said, I ordered it before Hawas Ice and Mahir Legacy. It should be there by now, but I have no clue. Like I said, we will get something figured out at least. Don't see the comparison of Instant Crush and 540, but there are different versions of 540. That's the thing. Like, it could be just cloning the original 540 spray. Keep in mind, King, like, you're smelling the oil. The oil, could smell a little bit different, could smell stronger than than just the original spray. But who knows? It could be interesting to see. It could be a clone of the X-Straight, but who really knows? Is that Mahir Legacy? Yes, I got Mahir Legacy. It's a good pickup. I I've never smelt Sedley, so I can't speak on if it does smell like Sedley or not. What I can speak on, though, is it smells good. You can get compliments with it, and it seems to be a good year-round fragrance, and it's a Middle Eastern fragrance. I got and felt comfortable wearing it out of the bottle. That's something that... let me rephrase that. My Here Legacy, I didn't feel comfortable wearing it out of the bottle. I didn't feel uncomfortable wearing any of them out of the bottle. But this is one of those Middle Eastern fragrances where I got it, I tried it, and I was like, all right, this one, I'm not going to need to let it sit. It's going to go straight on the shelf. You know, we're going to wear it. The other one that I bought with this one, I have it macerating. And again, I've never smelt Sedley. This is a good citrusy, like earthy, fresh, slightly peppery fragrance. It's in the realm of Dior Homme Sport, something like that. Fresh, woodsy, peppery fragrance. How do you like my Here Legacy? I like it. I like it. For 21 bucks, it's pretty good. For 20 bucks, it's better than getting a thing of cool water, you know. I've paid like I think this it's a 1.3 ounce. I think that this was like 18 bucks at my Walmart. Even though I know that I could have got something else for it. Well, could have got like a big 6.7 ounce for like the exact same price on a discounter. All right, bam. Here we go. Don't talk to me about cool water. I'm ashamed to call myself a fragrance influencer. Why, King? Cool water's good. Colson, what's going on? That's mostly what I do. Most of the lives, most of the time, I just chat and play guitar. Most of the people that join my lives are random. And like, here's the thing, right? Like, you're gonna have that, especially as you're starting out. Tyler, you still have to think about you're still just starting out, even in the realm of, you know, as far as YouTube goes. I'm still starting out, and I'm not even like trying to say anything. I'm, you know, exponentially bigger than King Fragrance. I'm, you know, 3 times the size of Brian and stuff like that. And again, this is not me trying to say, oh, I'm better than them in any way. I'm still starting out too. It doesn't matter if, you know, King has, what, he's like almost 300 subscribers. You know, it doesn't matter. I have 10 times the amount of, 10, 11 times the amount of subscribers King has. In the end, I'm still starting out. And in the end, even the people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, whether it's a fragrance YouTuber or any type of YouTuber, you're still learning every single time. Everyone is still learning, where it doesn't matter if it's King with 300 subscribers, Brian with 1,000, me with 3,000, Tropstar with 50,000, or, you know, Jeremy Fragrance with like 3 million. It doesn't matter. Everyone is still learning, going at stuff, and, you know, if you put in the effort, that's really what matters. You put in the effort, you put in the repetition, and eventually it'll pay off. Bought my you bought the aftershave. It was a 4.2 ounce. It was actually made a whole video about it. Everyone had their time where they get their big break. Exactly, King. And it's like everyone's waiting for it. You know, I'm very happy with where I'm at with my channel. Have I hit my big break? I don't know. Like, definitely during the summer, I blew up a little bit. I doubled my channel during the summer. Maybe this summer I'll double my channel as well. Who knows? King, I see that all the time at Burlington, the aftershave. This person came in to buy, they were looking for a cologne, and they grabbed this Versace the Dreamer shave balm. So it's not even like a liquid aftershave. It's like a shaving balm that you put on after you shave. So, well, it's like an aftershave balm, but yeah. So someone is getting an aftershave balm for cologne. What's my cheapest and most expensive? Great question, Tyler. Cheapest and most expensive in the collection. Most expensive is $190. City Rhythm Redline 2654 is my most expensive fragrance in my collection. It's super good though. Great longevity, great projection. $190. It's worth the price. And keep in mind, that's going off of their retail prices. I have two Mancera's that are, 180 bucks. But yeah. Opinion on Azaro and the Most Wanted, Dior Homme Intense, you might get them. Oh, Azaro the Most Wanted is good. Dior Homme Intense is good. Most expensive is 400 for your bond number 9. But then even like King, you only paid 120 for it. And then my cheapest, let's see. My cheapest is Gray Flannel EDT. This is an old school fragrance. Came out in the 70s. However, I have worn this one and I would still continue to wear this one. So, starting off, it has this. It came out in the 70s. It has this classic green, old school smelling powderiness. And that's what it opens up for about the first 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. After that, it transitions into this more powdery, just like this powdery, like slight sweetness. It's like you open up like a book, and you can like smell the pages of the book. It's like powdery, like old school, but almost relaxing. That's what this fragrance smells like after it has been dried down. The opening, it's this just like very like dirty greenness. I don't want to say like it has this like outdoorsy manure smell to it, but it kind of smells like you're on a farm for the first like 10 minutes. Not even you're on a farm as in like it smells like animal waste, and stuff like that. But it smells like you're on a farm as in like yeah, there's that little bit of dirtiness to it, but there's that whole lot of greenness and like airy freshness. That's what that reminds, like that's straight up what this reminds me of. This reminds me like being on like a cattle drive with my family up at our family's ranch. It's green, it's aromatic. For whatever reason, that just popped into my head. Who listened to the P&D and Drake album? P&D and Drake album, is that just the new album Drake released recently? Like the one that has Nokia and Die Trying and everything? I have that album on repeat. Are you talking about the new, like the one that I posted to today and last week? Wait, P&D and Drake. Who's P&D? Also, I know you didn't say P&D. Let's talk about P&B. Everyone, rest in peace, P&B Rock. That's all I gotta say. Rest in peace, P&B Rock. So, City Rhythm Redline 2654 is super good. I love this one. I've been talking about this one. If you want a coconutty, fruity, sweet, floral fragrance, go with this one. Drake and Party Next Door new album they dropped on Valentine's. Okay, wait. So Drake and Party Next Door dropped an album. Oh, P&D is Party Next Door. Got you. Okay, so Drake and Party Next Door dropped that album. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Because I know Die Trying has P and Party Next Door and Drake in it. So is that the one that you're talking about, King? Like the one where he's like the one that has Nokia and Die Trying in it. Those are like my two. I mean, granted, they're like two of the most popular ones out of that album, but they're definitely my two favorite ones. Yeah, okay, King got you. Okay, and like here's the thing. Drake's album, the one that he released when him and Kendrick were beefing, I like Kendrick's album a lot more. Oh my god. I started choking when I said that. I think it's Drake's spirit trying to kill me. Here's my thing. That Drake album that Drake dropped in response, to Kendrick, I hated it. I didn't really like it. I tried to listen to it, but it wasn't that good. And here's the thing. I'll admit it. GNX from Kendrick Lamar. There's three good songs. That album's dog shit. Drake's album when they were beefing, dog shit. They Not Like Us. Like now, is it kind of cringy? Yes. But you cannot lie, bro. When They Not Like Us came out, everyone was singing that shit. You were too. I love the whole album. I'll have to listen to the whole album because I've like mainly only listened to those two songs just because it's like what I hear all the time. But yeah, Dre got a $200 fragrance oil, as in he wears a $200 fragrance oil, or he like has his own like brand that he sells his fragrance oil for. What's my opinion on Versace Dylan Blue and Polo Red? So Dylan Blue, I have it. It's a very, very good fragrance, good longevity, good projection, nice, different blue fragrance. Polo Red, good woodsy, cinnamony fragrance, good decent longevity, decent projection. It's always going to be a good fragrance to get. But yeah, it's super good. I like Reincarnated by Kendrick. Reincarnated. I've never heard that one. He has his own. I don't know where to find it. It could be like a online exclusive, like how the City Rhythms. The only way you can get them is if you well. Now, granted, I got them from trading them to someone who bought it, but the only way you can initially buy them is online. Unless I don't know, you can go to Niall's house and he can sell it to you. If you guys don't know, Niles is the perfumer and owner behind City Rhythm. I have 3 of his fragrances. Miami Tropical Confessions, which got a lot of hype on TikTok. Same with Austin, got a lot of hype on TikTok. These are 1 ounce bottles, both extrait de parfum. And then I have a big 3.4 ounce of Redline 2654, which is Miami and San Diego. Another one, extrait de parfum. Love 2654, and I was already talking about it, so we're gonna, move away from 2654. Austin, on the other hand, that is not what I wanted to do. One thing I will kind of say, the build quality on these bottles are not the best, but they're not bad. Like, now it's stuck in. So smelling this, cinnamon, tobacco, apple, slight woodiness, some sweetness. Smells like an apple pie. I do 3 sprays with each of these fragrances. So 2654, I get at least like 10 hours of longevity with 3 to 4 feet of projection. Austin, same thing. 10 hours of longevity, 3 to 4 feet of projection on 3 sprays. And then Miami Tropical Confessions, on the other hand, smells a lot like Miami. Very fruity, floral, coconutty, sweet, just like creamy, milky, lactonic, a little bit of like lime in the opening. Super good, refreshing, very flirty too. Honestly, I really like this one. If I'm being dead honest, it might be, it's a little feminine. Miami is a little feminine. My buddy wears it. I love the way it smells. Miami Tropical Confessions is just kind of like a tuned up version. I like this one, and like I could definitely pull this one off, but I may, the next time my girlfriend's over, get her opinion on what she would think of this one as like a women's perfume. Because if this one would smell good on her, I would give this one to her. Because now that I'm smelling it, I would love to smell this on her. There's some colognes that I'll smell and I'll be like, damn, that would smell good on my girlfriend. I had a little mini bottle of the Gucci Guilty Elixir, and she would and of course it's like a little like dab on bottle, so she was obsessed with it. She'd take it, she'd put it on. Dude, the Gucci Guilty Elixir smells so good on her. Saw your video today. Can you do a review on that cologne? Are you saying my fragrance of the day or what one? Reincarnated is a Tupac sample. Gotcha, King. Thoughts on the Cardi album? I haven't listened to it. I've heard a lot of people just be like, it's straight up ass. And then after I heard it was written with AI, I was like, eh. But then also I looked more into it, and it's like the tiniest parts of the songs are AI, where literally what happened is Cardi would Cardi would film or would record a bunch of the song, and then just randomly he'd be like, I don't want to do this part. So then they would have to use AI. It wasn't even like they were just trying to be lazy and just used AI. Literally, Cardi would just not record it. So that's what happened with that. And then I still didn't get around to it. Like, I've heard some clips of it, and a lot of people are like, this shit's so bad. He did my son Aiden dirty. The only song I know is Meh. The Black Bear one, the fragrance of the day. Oh, yeah, the Black Bear one. Moschino Toy Boy is what you are talking about, Colson. Moschino Toy Boy is a good rose cologne. You heard me right. Good rose cologne. Speaking about King Fragrance, he's here in the chat. King loves his rose fragrances. King also gets roses from all of the women in his life on Valentine's Day. But he has Moschino Toy Boy. He has Burberry Brit. Two really good rose fragrances. I know that Colson was asking about Toy Boy. Toy Boy is a super good. Colson, I would not recommend this one to you. Now, Colson, you're 13. I'm 16. I'm like one kind of like look more like an adult, but I do like those more like adulty-ish fragrances. Toy Boy is not one I would recommend for you, Colson. However, once you do start to like those more mature fragrances, you could definitely get it. It's this like challenging, nutmeggy, spicy rose fragrance. It's like a bouquet of roses, super, super floral, and has this like sugary sweetness to it. It's good. I think you could, okay, King says you got to dress it up. First of all, the fit's ass. I'm not going anywhere today, so I'm not worried. I got my Muhammad Ali shirt on, and I got my split Nike shorts on. Like, you don't really have to dress this one up. I wore it to school. I didn't really dress it up. This is one of, like, but here's the thing. I don't really dress up a lot of fragrances. Even Sauvage Elixir, I don't dress it up. Red Tobacco, I wouldn't dress it up. The only time I will dress up is if I'm going somewhere nice. Like, the last time I dressed up, I went to a fancy dinner. Yes, I still wore like a cologne that I should dress up, but I still wear that cologne when I don't dress it up. I personally like don't really believe in like, oh, you need to dress up in this dress up to wear this fragrance. Sometimes I'll say it if it's like a challenging fragrance. I'll be like, this is one, you might want to dress it up. That is a way of saying, it's going to be kind of a challenging fragrance. This is something that you're going to want to use at more formal events. Almost in a way you're saying this is not a fragrance you're going to be wearing very often. You're pulling this out sparingly. Rather Lie was so good though. Rather Lie. Maria, hi, how are you? I'm good. How about you, Maria? Love that Toy Boy. It's super good. I mean, I love it. I'm happy I picked it up, but it was crazy because literally we had a 1.7 ounce and a 3.4 ounce, and then we had the gift set that I had, and I got this, so it's the 3.4 ounce with a 10 ml tester spray, and then a lotion that smells like Toy Boy. $37. So that's already a pretty good deal. That's cheaper than Toy Boy, like a little bit cheaper than just Toy Boy on discounters. And it's because, first of all, it was all the way at the bottom of the showcase, so not a whole lot of people were looking around. Also, it was marked down so much, and like you couldn't, like, it had poor lighting. It was really marked down. All you could see was the markdowns. It didn't really look like it was good. All it said was Moschino on it. If you don't know what you're looking at, yeah, it looks like the trashiest fragrance you've ever seen. It's like literally just a black box with like 10 markdowns on it. It went down from like $70 all the way down to like $37. And then all the other ones, which actually have the picture, like they were marked down, but even like a 3.4 ounce was like $70. A 1.7 ounce was like $40. Where then I got this for $37. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I got 100 ml, a 10 ml, and then a lotion for $37. Crazy. So I think I got a really, really good deal on this one. I would like to update you guys on this. So I have some samples that I'm not giving them. I'm giving them away to one of my family friends. So yeah, so it's not like a public giveaway, but I want to update you guys on what I have so far. I would like to also get just like a full-size fragrance for this kid, but I have 10 ml of Moschino Toy Boy for him. This is a 10 ml of Mont Blanc Legend Eau de Parfum. This is I think this is like a 15 ml of YSL Eau de Parfum. And then this is like a 5 ml of Versace's Man Eau Fraiche. So granted, it's not that much. Now, these three, which is all of the ones I showed, like excluding Toy Boy, this kid should like. He's like a year or so younger than me, and when I was kind of getting the gist, he kind of just likes those like more cleaner scents. So he'll be getting these. He might not like the Toy Boy, regardless or not. He can still have it, but yeah. Eventually, the next time I see him, I will be giving those to him. The only thing is he lives a whole different state away from me. But normally I'll see him in the summer. So worst thing, I will get them to him during the summer, but that will just give me more time to actually get a fragrance alongside of it. I want to try the white Toy Boy. That looks good, but I'm so confused because like it's marketed as unisex, but then it's really marketed as a perfume. Like you look on reviews of it, it's really a lot of girls reviewing it. Where it's like, even though, yeah, I guess it's not like marketed as a perfume, but it seems, at least to me, to be more of like a feminine fragrance. But I do want to try it in the rainbow one. I want to try the fresh couture ones, the ones that look like they're in a spray bottle. The one thing that I not hate about them, but dislike about them, they should have made it where you could actually spray it like a Windex bottle. That would have been so cool. But you have to take the cap off to spray, which is fine. But at the same time, it's like, how hard could it be to like make a system where you pull the little trigger back and it releases a spray? Can you do two recommendations out of these? Rosacea Was Ice, Eros Flame, Is Our Most Wanted, Dior Homme Intense, Polar Red, and Dylan Blue. Colson, for you, go Hawas Ice and Dylan Blue. That would be my recommendation, simply because at your age, Polar Red is going to be good, but we're past Polar Red, Colson. Not even saying that Polar Red's bad, but we're past that. Dior Homme Intense is going to be challenging for you, in my opinion. Eros Flame could be challenging for you, but you could like it. So Eros Flame would be a viable option. Zara the Most Wanted would be a viable option as well, but those are like more for like the slightly cooler weather / winter. But yeah, honestly, Hawas Ice and Dylan Blue I would recommend, just because Dylan Blue, really easy wear blue fragrance. You can get compliments with it. Hawas Ice, same thing. Really easy wear, like fresh, clean fragrance, and you can get compliments. Hey, I remember one of your lives, you mentioned Stronger With You. How would I rank the line from favorite to least? So I have only tried 3. Intensely, well, oh, hold on. I've tried the original Intensely, which I own, the EDT, and Absolutely. I have also tried the reformulated Intensely, so I will include that in the ranking. My number 4 spot, so least favorite, is the reformulated Intensely. It smells just like the EDT. Now, the EDT is my favorite. However, though, just get the EDT at that point. So, number 4, reformulated Intensely. Number 3 is Absolutely. I don't really like it. I haven't smelled it in a while, but it was like really like boozy cinnamon, just not my style. Number 2 is the original formulation of Intensely. Really nice, sugary, sweet cinnamon toffee fragrance. And number 1 is the EDT, just a really good, really good, slightly floral, sugary, sweet, vanilla, chestnutty fragrance. Can't go wrong with them. I think the whole Stronger With You line is pretty good. I would like to try Stronger With You Freeze and like Stronger With You Only, I believe is another one. They look good. Tobacco looks good. Oud looks good. There's a lot of them that do truly look good. But let's see. We have a little less than 10 minutes. We have a little less than 10 minutes. My phone is also at a little less than 10%. Going on a first date soon. Just sent her to Fresh Defense. You know how I'm coming. Hey, I've never tried French Defense, but hopefully, never mind. I'm not actually gonna finish saying that. French Defense could be good. I've never tried it. It seems good. I don't really know though. I feel like Mind Games, like, I don't know. I feel like Mind Games as a brand kind of gives me more or less like the fragrance isn't good. It's just like the status behind it almost. I don't know. I have no clue. Like I said, I've never tried them, but when I see the Mind Game fragrances, people are like, "Oh, this is $400." And I look at it and it's like, and like same thing with, like other $400 fragrances, with Clive Christian fragrances, with Louis Vuitton fragrances. mind games with those fragrances where it's like I look at them, I'm like $500. They're probably not. They're on at least the chicken every now. Ooh, interesting. They're from interesting. That could be good. I've only tried Intensely, which is great. Have lots of dupes, like Fragrance World, Prada You and Miranda, together with you, Oud Leather, Thinking Each Other. I've heard Banana Republic, Cherry, and Amber is nearly dead. Almost wrong with the OG. Thank you. No problem, Paul. According to my poll, 82% Gourmand, 17% for voted. Was it two people voted for Fresh and then 12 people voted for like Gourmand or what? Well, I guess it doesn't even really matter. 82 to 18%. Well, like that's so it's either 83 to 17% or 82 to 18%, one of the two. That's still like pretty low. I don't know. I mean, I feel like personally, here's my thing. I'm on Team Freshie. I know King's on Team Freshie. For me personally, like you just got to think of it like this. If you could only wear one, would you rather wear a fresh fragrance year round or a gourmand fragrance year round? For me, I'm not trying to smell like caramely, sticky sweet in the warm weather. Just got Amore Cafe 2 days ago. It's your favorite cologne, and it's so good. Amore Cafe seems to be super good. There's a Cadlage clone of it, which Cadlage is a Middle Eastern brand. So, that whole Amore Cafe DNA definitely does intrigue me. It could end up something that I do check out, but I mean, who knows? I do feel I am kind of just trying the warmer weather more recently, and I'm not really trading a whole lot of cool weather fragrances out of my collection. However, I may sell some fragrances just that I really don't like or I really don't think I actually um you know I don't think would be just worth it to keep in my collection, namely my Xerjoff and maybe red tobacco. Like I like red tobacco, yeah. First of all, I'm probably not gonna wear it. Like I like the scent of it. It's something I like the scent of it. I wouldn't really want to wear it though. Like for me, I don't think it's that good. But like it's good, but it's not good. Like I got it and I was like, oh damn, this is really really good. And then more or less like I keep trying it and it's like yeah, it's a good tobacco like cherry leathery fragrance, but it's just nothing insane to me. Worst RPG in my opinion, and what's the best? Worst to best, all the ones I've tried. We'll go from best to worst. So best to worst, Ultramall, LeBeau, Lamal, Lamal Elixir, Lamal Parfum, LeBeau Parfum, LeBeau Paradise Garden. Those are just the men's JPGs I've tried. The women's JPGs I've tried La Belle, La Palette, La Belle, Le Parfum, and Divine. I don't really remember which ones I really loved. I want to say La Belle and Divine I liked. I don't think La Belle Le Parfum I liked, or I really loved La Belle Le Parfum. I cannot remember. Off on Odyssey Aqua or Invictus Platinum have tested Platinum but not Aqua. Ooh, I have no clue. Odyssey Aqua sounds good, and I hear a lot of good things. So, I mean, it would be cheaper as well. Maybe try Off on Odyssey. Just especially because you've said that you've tested Platinum and you haven't tried it. It could just be worth it to get that new experience with that fragrance. I'm not a fan of JPGG. How much longer will I be on live? I will be on live for about a little more than 3 hiking. Why don't you like JPG? I've talked to King about it. I'll tell you, he has the wearability on them, I believe, is what he says. I don't know. I know at least he said that with like Lamal Elixir. He's like, it's good, it's wearable, but it's not like insanely wearable. Which to be honest is fair. That's why I traded my Lamal Elixir. I just really like I just stopped wearing it, honestly. Like there was no reason for me to continue to wear it almost. Sorry, I glitched out, but how much longer will I be on live? I'll be on live for just up until 60 minutes. So we have about 2.5 minutes. Salvatore Ferragamo, Aqua, Essenzial, get it, Mikey. You'll be reaching for it all summer. If I see it pop up at my TJ Maxx or at my Ross, I could get it. Not a big fan of them because they're wearable. You want to get them, but they might grow on me. Yeah, and it's like, here's the thing. Which is why King, I do think it's smart that like you are kind of waiting to get. Well, I guess you already have LeBeau, but you're waiting to get like Lamal Elixir or like another one because yeah, LeBeau totally could grow onto you. King, I don't know how you don't like LeBeau. I absolutely love LeBeau. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance in my opinion, but like it is worth it to just not buy a fragrance that you're relying on it growing onto you. Like it makes sense to just like wait until either it does grow onto you, via you continuing to test it, or you just come into so much money and you just buy whatever you want. For me, I'm not an Irish fan, so you tend to stay away from Lamal Elixir, too sweet for me, and you're over 40, so that might make a difference. Yeah, for sure. The Elixir, not really good for the older crowd. And like, even though like 40 isn't the older crowd fragrances, anyone like over 30. Do you mostly buy fragrances at discounter stores or online? It's a good mix of both. So you'll notice pretty much everything here up is like online or like in store, like my local Dillard's or stuff like that. Then down here, you'll kind of get to like a mix of you'll get predominantly rack store stuff here on this second shelf. Then you'll get all my Middle Eastern fragrances, and then like my cheaper rack store pickups. So here are like my more mid designer slash rack store pickups. But y'all put in your guys' last comments because I do got to get going here soon. LeBeau smells like a coconut shampoo for girls, bro. It smells so good in my opinion. Any advice or motivation as a fragrance content creator? C2, stay consistent, stay shifty. Nah, just stay consistent. That's really my biggest thing. Keep going and going day in, day out. But that's going to do it for the live. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please double tap the and drop a sub if y'all have not. It would really motivate me to continue making content. Thank you all. Have a great day. Peace, everyone.